Insuengpa sakgittamko North East Media hapona rimchaksoa. Dalni koborangko aganat naskang Katta Bichongrangko aganat tinga. ILP-ni bidingo mong sorkarini aganchakanina sengkuenga ane Conrad kanga. National Teachers Award hajalgni grikaniko chake bapilenggipa ma Gamchi Timre Marakko Educere Higher Secondary School kusi rimchaksoa. Sima arina songgigrikanio chaogrika Assembly-o chaogrika. Pekatgipa samrangko badingsrukgipa Tura-ni sakgittamko Selsella-o Jowai jail-oni khatgipani bidingo magisterial inquiry ko dakchina sorkarigi eta. Barni hat jolos katang choengani asel neknekaniko matnenga ane hito badika. Adoko CRPC aro CPC-ko ragatani bidingo KHADC-ni MDC-rang tokme chanchirma. Bobol dolna kam kagapa ane chanchichpe bulsi hajalgani chidokoni ental rimgipa gemeg sak sotchet prioni sakchikengsan madrasa baksa jak tonga ane sorkari Assembly-o thalata. Anga chino CH marak tau kuborangko sul-sul parakatinga. Meghalaya adoko inner line permit ko ragatchina gita dabenggipani bidingo adok sorkari India sorkarini aganchakanina sengkuenga ane sombar salo Meghalaya adokni skotong Minister Conrad kesangma parakataha. Assembly-ni autumn session ko ngatanyo nongponi MLA mayoral born CM-ni nganina aganchakaniko nangingon ILP-ni bidingo aganchakanide Dao Home Affairs Ministry-ni jakosa ngahani gemen mamang jakurangko de naskangba mong sorkarioni aganchakanina sengna nangkugen ane skotong minister parakataha. Riangpa bulsini February kolgrikatam tariko Union Home Minister Amit Shah-ni Meghalaya adokona rebani somayon ILP ko manchape dengtang nangani rangna adok sorkari memorandum ko onat manaha aneba skotong minister parakataha. Skotong minister ni parakatani getade adoko ILP ko ragatchina dabiani rang batro roengani ko neke hajalgni chisku bulsini December chisku tarikon Meghalaya Democratic Alliance sorkari ba dengtang mancha resolution ko pass kae sorkarini gisek nangani ko mesokaha.
My query is that why is the Home Ministry taking so long to examine? Number two, what are the main reason or objection for the proposed implementation of ILP in Meghalaya? Sir, during the visit of the Union Home Minister to the state on 23rd of February 2021, a memorandum was submitted by the state government in which the matter relating to the demand for implementation of ILP in the state is also included, along with other demands. And sir, the state of Meghalaya is awaiting the response of Government of India on the matter. Mr. Speaker, sir, the Honourable Member from Nongpo had also mentioned about the different points and said that he would seek some clarification on the different issues. He had mentioned about 7-8 points, which I'm sure the officials have noted down. And I would like to say, sir, the precise reason why this examination of this ILP is going on are the considerations which the Honourable Member himself has mentioned. That there are so many factors that are there. And I'm sure that the Home Ministry is examining all of those aspects. And as I've mentioned a number of times in the press also, and also to the other members who have asked about this, that from our side, the seriousness has been shown by the passing of the resolution by this House. And now this entire matter is with the MHA and Government of India. And hence we have to wait for any kind of direction or approval from their end.
Bulsianti September bunga tariko ski geparangni sal ba Teachers Day ko maniani salo asong gemakoni nambat gepa ski geparang ko seoke mengnam gepa upati ko asong ni President ni jakchi unani ko dakronga. Ya bulsi hajalgni kolgrikanio is Garo Hills William Nagaro donggepa Educere Higher Secondary School ni skotong ski gepa arwa school ni ba nokgepa ma Gamchi Timre Marak National Teachers Award hajalgni kolgrikaniko asong ni President ma Draupadi Murmu ni jakoni ko chake. National Teachers Award hajalgni grikaniko Delhi songjinma ora chake songtang noktang ona reba plengon September chigni tariko Educere Higher Secondary School ni dakchakpa mongsongpa skigpa prungchi en marak Plak School ni chatro chatrirang skigpa skarang aro schoolo kam kaengpa sakantiko kumong dele ma Gamchi Timre Marakko kusi rimchaksoa niko daktelangaha.
A university is much more than just a place to get your education. It not only helps you build your career, but also your personality and mindset. At Assam Royal Global University, you will get the most suitable environment to gain knowledge and also grow as a person. The university has the best infrastructure with all the required facilities and best quality equipment for any kind of educational need.
Sombar salo adokni skotong minister Conrad kesangma patanggeman somaya songgigrikanio soy chaogrika dakon wa jail-oni MDC-rang baksa mameng agan grikching jaha ne wara chakgepa dolni chief whip George Bilingdoni matnanganina totle agane dilstret tinggepa ne aganaha. Tolle agane dilstret tinga ne katta korai assemblyo agan grikani dingchau roroon arus kotong minister ni Sima ari jolo songdonggepa baksa agan grikching esa skanggepa bakni MOU soy chaogrika ne ga chate aganingon. Yan Assam sorkari baksa soy chaogrikani jaman himarang aro jail-oni MDC-rang jegalani ko dakani jamanosa agan grikani ko dakaha ne lingdo skotong minister ni katta ko jegale agan skaha.
And only after the conclusion of the MOU have the Himas and other stakeholders objected to the signing of the MOU and the areas that were given away to Assam by the state governments. So I hope, sir, that the Honourable Chief Minister will stick to this particular process that he has already narrated, because whatever we saw in phase 1 was never the way in which the Honourable Chief Minister had stated, sir.
Sir, it's sad that the Honourable Member is misleading the House completely. And I can completely say that it's a lie, what he's saying, sir. In fact, the process of the first phase saw multiple stakeholder meetings. For the first time, the ministers and the concerned officials went to ground zero, had multiple public hearings which are on record. Not only with just Meghalaya, but even Assam was with us. So, sir, I would ask the Honourable Member to refrain from making such statements which are completely misleading. You're in the House. This is not a press conference that is going on. So be clear about your facts. This is not the way a responsible member should act, sir. In regards to the different members and the stakeholders we've talked to, every single stakeholder has been involved in this process, sir. I cannot say that every individual in the state has been involved, but the concern of the members was saying about the HIMAs. So the HIMAs, the discussion took place in all the relevant areas where it was. District Council, MDCs, all of them were there when the discussions were taking place. Different MLAs, different NGOs, different stakeholders, you name it, sir. I don't have the whole list with me right now because the question was primarily regarding the second phase. So I don't have the details of the first phase but I'm sure we'll get an opportunity and I will share all those details of how many meetings took place and who all and how many people were involved in this. So I would ask the Honourable Member to refrain from misguiding and misleading the House, sir.
Honourable Speaker, sir, the rules and procedures of conduct of this House tells us that we cannot cast personal aspersions on honourable members. It is expected that the leader of the House refrains from using the word lies and tells the members that we are lying. Sir, I'm talking and some members are trying to add fuel to this entire discussion. Sir, the Khasi Hills District Autonomous Council had already passed a resolution in the House opposing the MOU. We have letters from Himalayan opposing the MOU. We have people who are up in arms saying that they don't want to go to Assam. Sir, calling me a liar, it's okay. It's for the people to judge whether I lie or not. I don't want to go away from the reply that the Honourable Chief Minister has said, that the government will still be considering the stakeholders. It will still be thinking. So when we are moving into this, sir, interrupting an honourable member also is not part of the rule, sir. So therefore, sir.
So this is question hours, sir. My
Sir,
point is that.
I think we not be reminded of what is question R and 0 hour.
You need to be
policy.
reminded.
So why is the Honorable Chief Minister annoyed? Why is the Chief Minister annoyed? So calling me
Sir,
a liar
I would
in the
request,
first
sir,
instance, calling me a liar in the first instance.
Please put a question.
the honourable
I'm getting
Sir, and I will give a very detailed reply to him.
Chief Minister to
But ask him to
patience.
please give a special question, sir.
Sir,
Please put a question. Supplementary.
I'm coming to that, sir, because as questions were cast and
Honourable
been
Member,
called
this
a
is a
liar,
question hour,
so I need
so
to
please put a
clarify.
question.
So therefore, sir, I would request the government that at least last time we had asked for the draft MOU on the floor of the House to be circulated, that was not done, and many areas have been lost. So at least this time, sir, second round, at least take us as a House into consideration and at least circulate the areas first so that at least we can have a thorough discussion and see the ground realities before the government goes ahead with the second round and finalizes the other MOUs.
Sir, the honourable member has been mixing a lot of words and trying to bring out emotions into this entire thing. I understand it is an emotional subject, there's no doubt about it. But the fact is, why I said he's misleading the House and lying about it is because he said that the stakeholders were not consulted. That is wrong, sir. We consulted the
Sir,
stakeholders.
letters were there.
Sir,
Sir. Letters were there, sir. That's why.
Please.
Sir, I think the honourable member needs to again do his homework. He has to understand that not agreeing to a discussion and giving a letter of, discontentment does not mean discussion didn't take place. Because
If the discussion had been there, why would there be discontentment?
Sir, when we talk, is it always necessary that everything will go on as we agree or both all agree? It may not go. But does that mean we never talked? So for him to jump to a conclusion that because there was discontentment, we didn't talk, that is what I'm saying is misleading the House. Your point may be valid, that somebody was not contented or not happy with the MOU and they have a right to write to it. But does that mean or does that imply that discussion didn't take place?
So that
Sir, I'm replying,
means
sir.
that there
Why-
is a unilateral
Sir, I'm replying. Sir, I'm replying.
That means this discussion
No,
was not
it was
necessary at
not.
all, sir. Then you just go ahead and decide and give
Honourable
away the
Member,
areas.
please take a seat, please.
Sir, now honourable member is exactly saying what he said should not be done. Sir, we have maintained that we discuss with everybody. That's how discussions. Sir, a complicated subject like that cannot be moved forward without this detailed discussion. That's number one. And that's why we did it. And what I'm saying is that the honourable member saying that we didn't discuss is misleading the House, and that's incorrect, sir. Number two part, he's saying that then why didn't we agree and why is the discontentment letter? So there will be. A complicated subject like this cannot have every single person agreeing to every single decision, and that's why government has to take a decision. It's not easy for us. But a lot of past governments have not taken this decision. We feel that it is time. 50 years have gone and we took that decision. Now, I'm not saying that everybody agreed to it, so discontentment may be there. And that's what the KHADC or the other HIMAs might have written. That's fine. But saying that we didn't consult them is the part that I'm saying that you're misleading. We did consult them. They did not agree to it. That's a different issue. We may talk and argue for 100 years and we may not disagree. We may not agree, sorry. But that's how things go, discussion happens. But I'm saying, sir, that the discussion took place. All the stakeholders were consulted. Many rounds of discussion took place. And similarly, even in this second phase also, which is again a very complicated area, we will again have discussions with the stakeholders. And again, we might not have everybody agreeing to everything. But that's the nature of discussion, and that's the reason why solutions could not come out in the past, because there were a lot of divergent views. And the only way to bring consensus is to try to talk and try to figure out and then ultimately move ahead with what is in the best overall interest, which may not be agreeable to everybody, but in the larger interest of the state and the people, get gone ahead, sir. And in the same manner, this phase also we will have discussions.
Niamchi raken champengatgipa Pekatgipa samba drugsrangko jilaba songjinmao palsrukna rabaggipa ane chanchi chpenggipa bosturangko manani jaman Tura-dobasi para gittim jail-oni sakgittam manderangko West Garo Hills Police rmaha ane koborko mansuaha. Niamgri yan dake Pekatgipa bosturangko badingsrukgipa repna sandi riketatani-ko daking metengo Selsella-ni agapengre jail-oni ramao pulisrang sakgittam manderangni rebagipa Maruti 800 ML10 5575 gari bolsako dongdepate sandiataniko dakon wa mangoniko heroin ba Pekatgipa sam gram chkeng point golgrikni baksana amang rongni Pekatgipa sam jekon brown sugar ne chanchi chpenggipa gram sotsku gni point sotbonga brimangko manaha yana agreba gong hazal sotbonga snir chabonga tangkarangko rabetakoba manaha sakgittam rema mangipa manderangara dobasi parani matgrik CH marak dobasi para daren agalni jakshram CH marak aro apsan gittimoni bringstar CH marak mang onga.
Welcome to ILP University Meghalaya. Our mission is to offer world-class, innovative, career-oriented professional postgraduate and undergraduate programs. The university offers campus programs in management, information technology, travel and tourism management, and humanities. The university gives utmost importance to assist students in getting suitable placements after successful completion of the program.
The ILP University is a place for the students where their potential is harnessed and eventually guiding them to achieve their goals and their objectives.
Adita salrangnas kang Jowai district jail-oni sakdo khoidirang joke khatgipani bidingo magisterial aro jakgittelgipa inquiry ko dakchina sombar salo adok sorkari getaniko nangaha. Jowai jail-oni joke khatgipani bidingo magisterial inquiry ko dakchina gita West Jaintia Hills ajani district magistrate additional district magistrate PK Borona getaniko nataha ne sombar salo adokni home minister Lakmen Rimboy assemblyo parakataha. Maini asel khoidirang pattokoni joke khatna manahachim yani bidingo jakgittelgipa inquiry ko dakchina West Jaintia Hills ajani additional superintendent of police na getaniko natskaha neba home minister parakataha. Rimboyni parakatani gitade Jowai jail-oni joke khatani jaman sianggipa sakbri khoidirangni bidingo amsan dianirangko dakna gita additional district magistrate MA chalamkoba donataha. Jowai district jail-oni joke khatgipa sakdo khoidirangoni sakbriko robibar attamchibara West Jaintia Hills ajani shangpung song sambao donggipa burung damsao songni manderang kaa dingchawe suot galahani gemen yani bidingoba tale amsan dianirangko dakchina sorkari getaniko nangaha. Home Minister ni parakatani gitade ya khoidirangko chatrapani bidingo pulisrang koborko mansoa bakan asel ongchakgipa biapona darianga hachem endiba pulisrangko kaa dingchawenggipa manderang jinma champing soenba ya sakbri khoidirangko chatrapa hachem. Kaa dingchawenggipa manderangni jinma chatrapanio pulisrangoniba bangen sakhnanirangko mannaha endiba jamano chatrapa mangipa sakbri khoidirangko magistrate ni permission genang civil hospital ona raangna mannahachem ane Rimboy parakataha.
All the 4 dead bodies were presently kept at morgue in civil hospital Yalong. The unfilled prisoner who escaped the mob lynching is suspected to be Sri Ramesh Kha, and the person who is not in the group is Sri Rikman Lang Lamare, and the whereabouts of the 2 at present is still unknown, and the police is on the lookout for them and on high alert. The additional superintendent of police West Jaintia Hills is entrusted to conduct the independent inquiry into the reason and circumstance linked to escape. The district magistrate has directed Sri PK Boro, MCS, additional deputy magistrate West Jaintia Hills to conduct ministerial inquiry into the matter of jailbreak, and Sri M.A. Shalam, MCS additional district magistrate, is hereby deputed to conduct inquest on the 4 bodies of the escaped prisoner.
Riboy ajani barniha cholo donggipa narbong umjoshua songo utam zunzunwala menggipa mandeni company skatang aarangko choengani asel rama gitari rurainggipa manderang niknekanirangko chagrongna nangtokenga ane sombar salo Henyu Tribe Integrated Territorial Organization Riboy ajani deputy commissioner na badi khadoangaha. Hito Barnihat area ni President Kapil Kurbani kobora tenggeparang na parakatani getade narbong Joshua songo ya utam junjunwala menggepa company ni sekatang aa choe galengani asel ya rama getari ruraing gepa gari gorarang aro manderang banik nekanirang ko chagrongna nang toking acem. Ya aarangko choani bidingo junjunwala o sandion uni aganchakanirangko hitoni memberang chuong nekjaha neba kurba parakataha. Endake ong ingon ya rama o sekatang aa choanichi manderangni Tura-ni-rangko niknekatja china aro rama o danne donenggepa aarangko takraken rongtalatna geta ya karkanani nokgepana geetaniko onchina hitoni dilgeparang riboy ajani Deputy Commissioner ko didiataha. Meghalaya adoko CRPC aro CPC-ko ragatna geta adok sorkarini uyatgepani bidingo chanchiremna geta sombar salo Khasi Hills Autonomous District Council ni nengo donggepa dengtang political dolni MDC-rang thokmaniko ongatangaha. Ya thokmanio KHADC-ni Chief Executive Member Tito Skain dengtang political dolni memberrang baksa chanchirmangengon CRPC aro CPC-ko ragatna sorkarini uyataniko jegalang kugen ane parakataha. CRPC aro CPC-ko ragataniara District Council ni court aro village court rangko manchape District Council na onggeman belrangko peani geta onggen ane KHADC-ni CEM parakataha. Yani bidingo KHADC-ni plak MDC-rangan absan Chief Minister ko gronge kurang onggen aneba kain parakataha. District Council rangni ajao CRPC aro CPC-ko ragataniara 6 schedule ni nengo onggeman belrangko ba peani geta ongengani geman KHADC-ni MDC-rang yani bidingo adok ni Governor Satyapal Malik ko ba grongen aneba KHADC-ni CEM parakataha. Mekang antio KHADC-ni dilgeparang dengtang songni nokni dilgeparangko aro village court rangko okamen ba yani bidingo absan chanchir manggen aneba kain parakataha.
So in this regard, we have unanimously decided that we will have a delegation of all MDC to the Honorable Chief Minister to apprise about this issue. Secondly, we also would like to have an audience with the Honorable Governor of Meghalaya, as this matter is the constitutional conflict about the constitutional powers as conferred to the 6th schedule, reference to the 6th schedule. So we would like to have an audience with him to apprise him about this notification. Thirdly, we will call all the heads, the chief who have the judicial powers and the village court head to a special meeting to be held likely by next week.
Jehari bobol dolgepen ko adoko katatna manio chanchi chpe jakol sanani rangko dakaten ba patang gemen hajal geni chidok belsioni ental Asamoni gemek sak sotchetpri manderangko remaha ane Assam Sorkari sombar salo State Legislative Assembly uyatangaha. Al-Qaeda bobol dol baksa bakreme kam kaanio nang chape gemek sak sochet prioni sak sotpri mangko ya belsini gisepor maha jeni gemenan adoko donggepa muslim rangni skira chakram nok madrasa nok tigittamko pegalaha aro tisako joltangni manderang antang tangan ruwe galahacem. Yani bidingo Assemblyo warachakgepa dolni senganina adok sorkarini aganchakanganio Al-Qaeda in the Indian subcontinent ba akis baksa bakremgepa bobol dolrangoni onga ane chanchi chpe mako mangepa sak sotprioni sak chikengsan madrasarang baksa jak donga ane talataha. Ya talatani rangara mija anti mangmang Assamni skotong Minister Himanta Biswa Sarmani Assamo chalaigepa aro pegala mangepa private madrasa rangara Al-Qaeda bobol dolni office rangsa onga ane kange aganani jamanong skaha. Yani gemen wara chakapa dolni dilgepa sombar saloni abachinginggepa State Assemblyo salbonga tokmanganio madrasa nokrangko pegalanina agan chanchirmaniko dakang kuna geta Assemblyo dabyang tokaha. Madrasani mamlao chenga tuwe chanchiremna geta nang nekinga maina adok sorkari madrasarangko jihadi bobol dolni onggija kamrangko kachakram biap ane kangaha endiba daal Assemblyo aganchakanio gemek sak sotchetpri remgeparangoni sak chikengsan madrasao jak donggeparang onga ane talataniko nanyara adok sorkarini kang gemen geta de meli makapeja ane Assamni warachakgepa dolni dilgepa aro Kongresni MLA Deba Brata Saikia parakataha.
Once government claimed that all the madrasas are the centers of jihadi activity. But today, in reply to my question, they say that out of this 84 people arrested on the suspicion of being a jihadi, only 10 belong to some madrasa. So that means that 74 people were out of madrasa. So it contradicts the government stand that jihadi activities are controlled by all the madrasas in particular. Maybe few may be there. So I want government to look into it deeply and ensure educational rights to all communities as they like as per their religion.
Yarang sandalni koborang ni swanina na Sima sakantikon metela.